Whoo-wee. What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Probably going to be crazy here. I'm sitting out here actually in the rain, and that's how much of a Cowboys fan that I am, that I'm kind of crazy. But the Cowboys have kind of left us out in the rain before. Before I get into that, let me say shout out to you guys out there, because last I checked, I think we were over $1,600 raised for Faith Fight Finish, Dak Prescott's charity. We're going to see him next weekend, and we are going to give from the Joe Boo Sports Report, all of you great fans out there, a donation to help try and stamp out cancer and stuff. I'm very proud of all that you guys have done, and I can't wait to do that next weekend. That's going to be a great, great Saturday. So, I'm sitting here running through my mind. I know a leopard does not change its spots, and Stephen Jones doesn't give a rat's ass about me or you or anything else. Stephen Jones only does what the hell Stephen Jones wants to do. And for the rest of us, you know, hey, it doesn't matter. He's a billionaire. Him and his dad own the Dallas Cowboys. Some of the moves we've made, we're idiots. What we ended up losing for Amari Cooper, or getting in return for Amari Cooper, is shameful. The deal with Randy Gregory, you know, we might look back 2 years from now and say, man, we actually dodged the bullet. You know, and it's easy to be a Monday morning quarterback on deals and stuff. You know, it might end up being the lucky thing for us that it didn't work out. Who knows? But he's not a spring chicken anymore, and I don't want people to think you're just flip-flop. I'm just saying, you don't know. You don't know. A lot of times you make moves that seem like they're the greatest move in the world, and it ends up being that it sucks. Other times you do moves that look like, you know, the worst thing in the world, and it's like you dodged a bullet by that when you lucked out. So we'll look back and see how that worked out. And in some regards, this is much like last year. Last year, the season was a disaster. And when you looked at everything that happened between Zeke and Dak Prescott with his ankle, and then the defense, the way it was, and Mike Nolan, nobody thought that we would have the season that we did turn around like it did. Now, of course, we're fighting against history right now. It's been almost 20 years since the team has repeated in the NFC East, which is crazy because other divisions, they repeat all the time. Hell, New England just about every time won. But be that as it may, I am actually concerned about Jerry Jones. All bullshit aside, there's a lot more going on than what we're privy to, okay? This may be the longest Jerry Jones has been out of the spotlight ever. Remember, the Combine, which was a few weeks back, we didn't see him before the Combine, and we were told that he was staying behind for a minor medical issue, and that he was doing work with Roger Goodell. Have you seen him? Anybody out there seen him? We heard that he called Randy Gregory. He called Randy Gregory and talked to him about trying to work out a deal. Did Randy Gregory actually see Jerry Jones? Did anybody out there? I'm asking, has anybody seen Jerry Jones? I know we got the lawsuit, which is, you know, next week, I guess next Wednesday or so, will be the hearing for that. And maybe he's just laying low because of that situation. Maybe he's in mourning because of losing Maryland. I don't know, but something. You guys, Jerry Jones, the Dallas Cowboys are everything. And for him, for more than a month to not be seen, and knowing that the Cowboys are doing the things that they're doing, without Jerry Jones coming out, hey, we got a plan here. Don't you worry. We got it straight. The wise man understands that when it's the rabbit versus the turtle, that it's the turtle that wins the race because he is steady. He is going the course, and that's what we are. We're a bunch of turtles. We ain't heard that. We ain't heard nothing like that. But see, what you have to realize is, or Jerry needs to realize is, what Steven's doing now is not what got the Cowboys the Super Bowls. It's not. It was a lot of trades. Actually, one big one, the Herschel Walker one. But it was constantly bringing in the talent. We're bringing in talent. We're doing things. We're doing things good in the draft. We've got two parts of that. We're finding, good players in Jaron Kearse and Brian Aguilar, okay, and role players like Carlos Watkins and Terrell Basham and stuff. And we're drafting well, getting the Micah Parsons and the Dax and the Michael Gallups and the Trayvon Diggs. We're getting all those pieces, but the part that's missing is that closing the deal of bringing that guy that takes you over the hump. So you got to remember, getting Charles Haley from San Francisco was a power shift that took that power, that playmaker from the San Francisco 49ers and brought him to the Dallas Cowboys, which gave him that leg up, just enough of that body movement that took the crowns from the San Francisco 49ers and brought it to the Dallas Cowboys. And see, that's where Jerry Jones was the guy that would meet the Charles Haley at the airport. Hey, I'm Jerry Jones, owner of the Cowboys, as Charles Haley said. It was a Jerry Jones that used to bring the Lyle Collins to the mansion and wine and dine him with the team and stuff, that would close the deals, that would bring the players by spending money for Dion, to make sure that he had the best of the best that could challenge when it came playoff time. And the Dallas Cowboys, they've been missing that song going. They've been missing that song going for a long time. We've had this 10-year experiment of Stephen Jones being the money guy, and penny pinching and not trying to sign big name free agents or take any risk. We need the oil maverick, Jerry Jones. Because when I first heard Bobby Wagner was going to the Rams, I was like, oh, man. They got the glitz and the glamour of L.A. They got that shiny new Super Bowl. They're going to be able to close the deal with Bobby Wagner. But they didn't. The thing was, when you saw the TMZ report from Bobby Wagner, it didn't seem like he was excited about his visit with the Rams. Now, maybe, he is his own agent. Maybe he's gone home to mull it over, think about it and all that. Maybe he's already decided. I don't know. But he didn't look like a man who had found what he was looking for. And see, Jerry, I need you to be that oil cat salesman that lets him know that he is the missing piece that can help bring back the glory to the Dallas Cowboys. We need that guy that sold the Charles Haley's, the Deion Sanders, that ended up taking a business that was sinking and losing $2 million a month. You didn't go in there and say, we're not going to spend money for Charles, or we're not going to spend money for Deion. We're not going to worry about the bottom line, because there was no bottom line, because the bottom fell out of that sucker. You went in there with guns blazing and you said, screw the bullshit. We're going to get this shit done. And that Dallas Cowboys is missing Jerry. Jerry, I can't believe I'm going to say this, But Jerry, we need you to save this franchise. We need you to do what you used to do back in the day. We as fans are tired of waiting and dealing with the same old stuff. That day after day, we see the Tariq Hills go to Miami. We see the Devontae Adams go to the Raiders. We see the Von Millers go to the Bills. We see, God, the Matty Ices go to the Colts. We see the Russell Wilsons go to the Denver Broncos. Hell, we see the Randy Gregorys going to Denver. And then we see Mile High blazing up right there. It literally blazed up. It was on fire. I don't know how bad a fire it was, but it was definitely smoke. It was smoking like a mother humper up there, okay? But we need to have some good news. We need, even if it doesn't work out, our fan base is so low and so disgusted right now. It's almost as bad as Philly 500 finding out that Derek Barnett is coming back for 2 more years. He's pissed off. He wants to, he's literally ranting and raving. He's probably pulling his hair out right now. And that's how us Cowboy fans feel. We're losing our minds. We feel like our team has gotten worse. We don't have hope. Jerry, please, Jerry, come on. Give us some hope. Because that man right there, Bobby Wagner, could have the effect of a Charles Haley on this team. Because, see, Charles came here. He came here and could show those rings. He came here and put foot in asses. He came here with a winning mentality. He came here and he showed everybody the way. And he helped to make that defense the #1 defense in the NFL that helped propel them to win 3 Super Bowls. And that's what Bobby Wagner could do to this team. That's what he could do for a Micah Parsons. He could be the glue that holds a defense together, that when it comes crunch time, like we've been through over and over again, and we have that Aaron freaking Rodgers that somehow continues to just run roughshod and just go down there and score on our ass to take the victories away. That's the kind of guy that you need in the middle, who has been there, who can show these guys how to freaking win. And Jerry, we need you to show Stephen Jones more than anything else that this bullshit that he thinks and has that shit-eating grin on all the time, believes that he knows what he's doing, that he doesn't know jack. Teach the boy how to fish instead of giving him all the damn fish. Because, brother, he's got to be feeding the Cowboys nation when you're gone. I hope you're okay. I hope that behind the scenes that you are doing things to correct the situation. But brother, I'm getting scared. All right, good people. I've been out here in the rain too long for the Dallas Cowboys. And, yeah, been out in the rain too long. But we'll see. I can always have hope, even when there is none. Again, thank you, good people who have all been doing the donation. If you do want to do that, here's what we're doing. I've made plaque that I'm going to get autographed from Dak. Anybody that does a donation, you're going to be entered in the drawing. We're going to give that away. We've actually made one to give to Dak as well. And the one that we're giving to Dak, everybody's name is going to be engraved in the back of it. You know, all of you guys will have something that will go to Dak. Or, well, Dak will have something that came from all of you guys. How about that? And if you want to be a part of that, go to the community tab. The link is there for the GoFundMe on it. And we'll see what we do. And with that being said, God willing, I'll see you guys tomorrow. And make sure you tell somebody you love them tonight. Because you might not get that chance. Peace.